Why would Manchester United's brightest young star be preparing to wear Chelsea blue? The whispers started in Madrid. The rumors exploded on social media. Now, sources close to Stamford Bridge are confirming what United fans feared most. Alejandro Garnacho is seriously considering a move across London that could redefine Premier League football forever. If this transfer happens, the balance of the Premier League could be turned upside down overnight. We're not just talking about losing a talented winger. We're talking about United handing their future to their biggest rivals while Chelsea build the most exciting young squad in Europe. The shocking reasons behind Garnacho's possible departure from Old Trafford will surprise you. Chelsea's secret strategy that no one saw coming involves more than just money. And here's the question that's keeping United executives awake at night. Will Garnacho really become the new face of Stamford Bridge, or is this one of football's greatest smokescreens designed to force United into panic mode? Stay with me because the truth behind this potential transfer is more complex and more dramatic than anything you've read in the headlines. Let me take you back to where this story really begins. Alejandro Garnacho wasn't supposed to be Manchester United's savior. Born in Madrid to an Argentine mother and Spanish father, he joined United's academy at 16, just another promising teenager in a system that had produced mixed results for years. But something was different about Garnacho from day one. The coaches noticed his pace first, then his fearlessness, then his ability to produce magic moments when everything seemed lost. His breakthrough came under Erik ten Hag, who saw something special in the teenager's aggressive running style and willingness to take on any defender. The comparisons to Cristiano Ronaldo started immediately, and not just because of his Portuguese connection to United. Garnacho had that same explosive acceleration, that same ability to score goals from impossible angles, that same hunger to prove himself on the biggest stages. His social media presence exploded alongside his football performances, attracting millions of followers who saw him as United's next global superstar. The Argentina national team took notice, calling him up despite his young age and limited experience. Suddenly, United had what they'd been searching for since Ronaldo left, a homegrown star who could become the face of the franchise for the next decade. But here's what United didn't anticipate. Success would make Garnacho more valuable, and more valuable players attract more attention from clubs who can offer things United currently cannot. So why does Chelsea want him so desperately that they're willing to risk everything on a player who's barely established himself at the highest level? The answer lies in Todd Bailey's long-term vision for Stamford Bridge. Chelsea aren't just buying a player, they're buying a symbol of their new direction. After years of quick fixes and expensive mistakes, Chelsea have committed to building around young, hungry talents who can grow together and dominate European football for years to come. Garnacho represents everything they're looking for: pace that terrifies defenders, technical ability that creates something from nothing, and most importantly, the mentality of someone who believes he belongs on the biggest stage. When Chelsea's analysts compare Garnacho to Eden Hazard, they're not just looking at playing styles, they're recognizing that same ability to single-handedly change the momentum of crucial matches. Hazard in his prime was unstoppable on his day, capable of embarrassing entire defenses and creating moments of pure magic that won titles. Chelsea see that same potential in Garnacho, but with the added advantage of age and hunger. At just 20 years old, Garnacho has room to improve in every aspect of his game, while already showing the kind of match-winning ability that separates good players from great ones. Chelsea's recruitment team has identified him as the missing piece in their attacking puzzle, someone who can stretch defenses and create space for their other young talents to flourish. The psychological impact of signing United's brightest star cannot be underestimated either. It sends a message to every other young player in England. Chelsea is where careers are made and legends are born. But Manchester United face a dilemma that goes far beyond losing one player, no matter how talented. Their entire rebuilding strategy depends on keeping their best young players while adding experienced winners around them. Losing Garnacho wouldn't just weaken their squad, it would signal to every other promising player that United cannot compete with their rivals when it comes to ambition and investment. The financial fair play pressures are real and mounting. United's massive debt structure limits their ability to offer the kind of contract extensions that keep superstars happy. While Chelsea can promise Garnacho a significant wage increase and Champions League football, United are asking him to be patient while they figure out their own financial future. The recent management reshuffle has created additional uncertainty. New coaches mean new systems, new expectations, and no guarantees about playing time or tactical roles. Garnacho has thrived under specific conditions at United, but what happens if those conditions change? The contract negotiations reveal the depth of United's problems. Garnacho's representatives are demanding wages that reflect his status as one of Europe's most promising wingers. They want Champions League guarantees and assurances about his central role in United's future plans. United's current financial constraints make it difficult to meet these demands without sacrificing other important signings or extensions. The internal conflict is becoming obvious to anyone paying attention. Some United officials believe Garnacho is irreplaceable and worth any financial sacrifice. Others worry that giving in to his demands sets a dangerous precedent that could bankrupt their wage structure. Fan reactions have been predictably intense, with most supporters demanding that United do whatever it takes to keep their young star. But fan pressure doesn't solve financial realities or guarantee sporting success. The transfer details that have leaked reveal just how serious Chelsea's interest has become. Reports suggest they're prepared to offer between £70 and £80 million for Garnacho's signature, a figure that would represent one of the largest fees ever paid for a player with so little top-level experience. But Chelsea's offer goes beyond just the transfer fee. They're promising Garnacho a starting position, a central role in their attacking system, and a salary package that doubles his current United wages. The personal terms include performance bonuses tied to Champions League qualification and individual achievements like goals and assists. There are also image rights deals and endorsement opportunities that could make Garnacho one of the highest-earning young players in world football. If the deal collapses, Chelsea have identified several alternatives, but none offer the same combination of potential and immediate impact. United's negotiation strategy appears to be based on delaying tactics and emotional appeals rather than matching Chelsea's financial commitment. They're hoping that Garnacho's connection to the club and fear of the unknown will convince him to stay. But hope is not a strategy, and sentiment doesn't win trophies or guarantee career development. United's counter-offers have been modest compared to Chelsea's ambition, focusing on gradual wage increases and promises about future investment rather than immediate transformation. The bigger picture implications of this potential transfer extend far beyond the two clubs involved. Garnacho at Chelsea could fundamentally reshape Premier League rivalries and power dynamics. Imagine Chelsea's young core of Palmer, Jackson, and Gusto being joined by someone with Garnacho's pace and creativity. They would instantly become the most exciting attacking unit in English football, capable of terrorizing any defense on their day. For Manchester United, losing Garnacho represents more than just losing a player. It's losing their most marketable asset, their connection to the next generation of fans, and their best hope of competing with Manchester City's sustained excellence. The psychological impact on United's remaining young players could be devastating. If Garnacho leaves, what message does that send to Mainu, Højlund, and other promising talents about United's ambitions? Chelsea's long-term project becomes much more credible with Garnacho as the centerpiece. They've already shown they can develop young players and give them opportunities to shine on the biggest stages. Adding Garnacho accelerates their timeline from promising project to genuine title contenders. The Premier League becomes more competitive and unpredictable with another team capable of challenging City's dominance. Arsenal, Liverpool, and Tottenham would all need to reassess their own transfer strategies, knowing that Chelsea have added another game-changing talent to their squad. United's squad morale and fan confidence would suffer tremendously from Garnacho's departure. He represents hope for the future, proof that United can still identify and develop world-class talents. Losing him to a direct rival amplifies the pain and raises questions about the club's direction under current ownership. The financial implications are equally concerning. United would receive significant money for Garnacho, but replacing his output and potential would cost far more than they receive. The message to other young players considering United would be clear. If you become too good, the club will sell you to balance the books rather than build around you. Chelsea, meanwhile, would complete another masterstroke in their youth-focused transfer strategy. They've already proven they can integrate young talents successfully, and Garnacho would be their biggest statement yet about competing for major trophies while building for long-term sustainability. The rivalry between these two clubs would intensify dramatically, with every future meeting carrying extra emotional weight for fans who remember this potential betrayal. So here's the question that will define both clubs' futures. Is Garnacho's move to Chelsea inevitable, or can United convince him to stay? The evidence suggests Chelsea hold all the cards. They can offer immediate Champions League football, a clear tactical role, superior wages, and the chance to be part of something special being built from the ground up. United are asking Garnacho to be patient with a project that has shown limited progress and faces ongoing financial constraints. But football isn't always logical, and loyalty sometimes trumps logic. Garnacho has genuine affection for United and understands the responsibility of being their next superstar. The question is whether affection is enough when faced with a more attractive alternative. What do you think? Will Garnacho choose Chelsea's project over United's promises? Can United afford to let their brightest talent join a direct rival? The next few weeks will determine whether we're witnessing the beginning of Chelsea's next golden generation or United's ability to keep their most precious assets. Drop your predictions in the comments below and let me know which club you think offers Garnacho the better future. If this analysis opened your eyes to the real stakes behind this potential transfer, smash that like button and share your thoughts about where Garnacho should play next season. Don't forget to subscribe to Football Codes for more transfer secrets decoded and hit the notification bell because this story is far from over. The transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we.